Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Star Ocean 3. Last time we arrived here at probably the most annoying dungeon in the game. And we got little guys chasing after us all over the place. Anyway, now that we're here, there's a few things we can get. And of course that's going to pop up too. First of all, let's get a little more map because maps are good. Second of all, be careful because there are enemies everywhere. And there's a trading card. Let's see if I can duck around this guy, because I don't really want to fight him. I think I fought one of them last time. Did I not? Maybe it was something I did right after recording the video. Who knows? This area is annoying to navigate, but in between last time and this time, I managed to procure a strategy guide for this game and synthesis materials. Now, I think the total amount of synthesis materials you need or like free spots to collect them in this area between boss fights and items is 6. I'm not going to have enough for all of them. I think I had enough for 4. So yeah, there'll be 2. And unfortunately, they're going to be waiting for me at the bottom of the dungeon. I did a little bit of prep work on this dungeon off screen. But I'm just going to go through real quick and collect the treasures as I kind of see them. We've already explored this area with the hauler, so we don't really need to explore it again. Watch out, because even when you can't physically see them, they attack. Alright, if I haven't shown off these guys, let's show them off. You want to use Mirror Slice on these guys if you're using Nell, because it's very effective, and it stun locks them so they can't hit you. Ow. Let's run away so I don't lose my bonus gauge. That would be nice. And let's get away from that. Alright. Mirror Slice in there. Okay, he's dead anyway. That works. Speaking of Jewel of Avarice, I don't know if that's particularly the one that I was thinking about, but I've played this game. It is that one. I've played this game at least 5 times. All the way through. I have not one time used this item. However, if you do, it'll show any of the chests that are available on the map. I'll just show it. I actually used this off screen to try and locate some of these chests, and it actually stays on there for a reasonable amount of time. It's not bad. It's not the best choice, but it's not the worst choice either. So let's just pop up here. Let's see if I can get past you. And we get some money, which is awesome. So this is one way if you don't have a map. I do have a map, but I also have, you know, this item that I can use. And it does stay active, I think, for about 20 seconds or so. I think I already got this chest. I did. So I think I got this other one over here as well. Now, let me just check that map that I'm referring to real quick. See where the other ones are. So, we did get that one. We got that one. So, we're going to basically head down. Okay. There we go. I kind of know where I'm going with this, with how I've set this up. Not entirely, but for the most part. So let's dodge that one here. And as you can see, there's another ramp here. I'm going to try and change up the map every kind of once in a while to get a better idea of where we are. Because it's easier to navigate just by centering the camera and moving, you know, north, east, southwest. But at the same time, it's also very effective to be able to see where you're actually going. We've already shown these guys off, I think. But let's get annoyed here. If you can try and hit both of these guys with the with Mirror Slice, and I got frozen, so let's get. I have no fury, that's why I couldn't do it. Let's get her unfrozen before she gets shatter killed. There we go. That's better. Let's use Albel here briefly since she just got shatter killed. Good thing I can control other characters, even though my Albel is not particularly useful right now. Where are my fresh saves? You. Woo, just in time.
Did I make myself useful?
And we get a reasonable amount of money for that fight, but I would not recommend fighting all of these enemies. I think I've shown off these guys too. Well, that was fast. Survived on Fury. There goes my bonus gauge. I did really want to have that for an upcoming boss fight. Oh well. Yeah, those enemies are irritating for that. They give you garbage for experience and money, so don't fight them. Except in one case. Alright, so let's explore the rest of this area and not run into these people. Don't want to fight you, go away. And we get... Right. Oh yeah. Cooking ingredients. Now, that one there... I can't remember how to get that one. I will have to take a look briefly, because... Oh yeah, there's just the, that thing on the ground there. Eee, dodge. Okay, so... Let's head down there and try and get that last treasure. Then I think I've pretty much explored... How do I get down there? I'm not sure how to get down there. That may have been something you can only get with the hauler. I'll have to look into that. I don't think I can get that right now, so... Oh, no, I can. I have to go down and around. See, unfortunately, even though I did run through a little bit of this dungeon, it was more so to get a better understanding of the boss fight than it was... Well, boss fights. Let's see if I can get up here. Can I not get up there? I was sure I could get up there. Ah, there we go. For whatever reason, just like in the, well, where were they? The aqueducts of Eriglyph, ladders suck. I am actually not sure if I've ever gotten this treasure. A Ring of Vigor, which is increased HP plus 10%, which is completely meaningless. Anyway, I'm going to do a bunch of backtracking. I will meet you on the little yellow dot, or arrow, at in the middle of the screen there. Okay, I'll climb down and got into, of course, a battle on the way, so I'll kind of edit all that junk out. And now, what you want to do around here is you'll find there's a little guy that wants to light up the area. That guy. Don't run into him yet. Get treasure here first. And do not run into him yet. Do not run into him yet. He will kind of lock onto you somewhat. And so what you want to do is you want to collect the map while he's kind of chasing you. Bring one of these down. Hopefully we'll have enough time. Run through here. And what will happen is if you encounter him right here, and I forgot to set up my other party, so this is not going to go well. You do want probably Maria for this fight. This party that I have is not going to be particularly effective in this fight, so hopefully I can get the battle trophy nonetheless. Let's see here. Nope. Hybrid Bomb. He's kind of irritating with his attack style. Yeah, you gotta run away from that. So I'm going to be probably stun bombing my way through half of this. Nah, I'm going to have to reach this fight. That's unfortunate. This, as you can see, is a horrible party for this because everyone is attacking kind of heads up, and he can avoid damage with that little whatever that is. Stun bombs are your friend here. You're going to want to use them a lot. I got to heal, unfortunately. It doesn't matter because I'll be doing this anyway, so just waste whatever I want. I will show a far more effective way of using this guy momentarily. Unfortunately, I just did not come in here with the right party because I forgot to switch him up. I should have done that while I was off screen. Would you stop killing people, please? Wow. I am getting my ass kicked poorly in this. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, if you can chain mirror slices on him, they will be effective. But unfortunately, he does a lot of annoying stuff to interrupt mirror slice. So she's not really the best. Ouch. Best party member for this fight. I guess this goes to show that in this game, boss fights can really come down a lot to luck. If you have bad luck, you can have a really horrible time with a boss fight. And if you have good luck, you can just waste them very easily.
I can feel my senses sharpening.
There are the standard 2 battle trophies associated with this boss fight, which I will do. I will also be getting that again next time, but I'm going to have to redo everything that I did in this episode because I forgot to make save state. So I'll see you momentarily. Okay, round 2. Now, this time I had a much better go around with prepping up to this, and I managed to not lose my battle bonus gauge, which is an added bonus. Now, unfortunately, he's going to do that, which makes him invulnerable. Basically, your strategy here is to use Maria and stand back, while Faith or Cliff, either one really, stun locks the enemy into place, because they both have a very effective way of doing that. And then just basically spam away with the aiming device, and you should be fine. Just reload every time you run low on Fury, and as long as he takes hits, he dies really, really quickly. A huge improvement over last time. Yeah, and of course I get the extra money. I'm not even worried about the experience. But yeah, definitely want Maria for this fight. Even Fate with his sidestep isn't as effective against this guy. With his ability to kind of sidestep the damage as he's sidestepping. It just doesn't work as effectively here as it did against the Chimera in the last episode, or the one before. Anyway, we got the cancel bonus, and we also got both battle trophies for beating that guy, so that's nice. Exactly what I wanted. And I got the money to boot, so awesome. Somehow, yeah, we just had to change party members. I wonder what lies ahead. Basically, yeah, you have to fight that little glowy guy over by this crystal in order to spawn this. And if you kill that one ahead of time for some reason and it's not over by this, I think you have to zone out and zone back in order to get over here, which allows us access into this area, which is, I don't know, there's nothing wrong with this area. A lot of things around here can be destroyed, as you can see. I don't care about destroying most of them because all I really need is the map. One thing of note is you don't want to get 100% of the map before you get to the end of this area for, well, the bunny you get is 1 out of 1 bunny, so. This is not the last boss we will be fighting. And there are 2 ways of going about this trek through here. Now, well, there's 2 paths. There's not 2 ways of going through it. And the different ways, or the different paths, one of them you can only do on the way there, and you can't use it to backtrack, so I'm going to use that one on the way there. It also has more treasure on it. And then we'll take the boring path on the way back, collect the rest of the map. Anyway, let's show off some new enemies around here. I have these party members still, that's fine. The other 2 are starting to get super high on levels. I will be switching them back in before too long, but they will be switched out again by the time we get to the next fight. The next boss fight is really difficult.
This will be the last time you mess with me.
Alright, I want to stay back from these guys for obvious reasons. Wow, that is that's painful. Ow! Game? Game? What the hell? Don't fight these guys. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, I'm going to use bombs because I am kind of running out of ideas here. Yeah, I'm out of MP, so I can't do that. Let's give her some blackberries here. Not really the type of fight that I was planning on doing. Well, Jesus Christ, that is ridiculous.
Thanks for the help.
Stay back from that attack, because that is very deadly. Oh, there's 1 down. There's 2 down. Whew.
I may not be a fighter by
Yeah,
nature,
you see that
but
crap
I never
experience?
turn down a
This is
challenge.
why I hate this area, because fighting these guys is so pointless. There's another area later in the game, well, post-game, that has a very similar setup that I just absolutely hate. I'm gonna have to run back to town and fill up on status securing items. Christ. That is ridiculous. Anyway, let's use some of this on you and on you. And what else do I have here? Some HP healing with these items. Basically, anything that I have very few of, you know, I'll use that so it keeps my inventory less cluttered. That's pretty much my strategy with what food to use. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, the path to the left is a straight shot there. It's also kind of the longer way, but there's no treasures on that path. At least I don't think there are. So we'll take this path, and let's show off the new big dude. Now, I don't know much about this guy. He's got battle bonus gauge, or at least he's powerful enough to give us that. And you can also juggle him with aiming device, which is always fun. That spinning attack is annoying, by the way. It has a very good chance of breaking your bonus gauge if you happen to have one. So, yeah. He almost kind of plays out like a little mini-boss almost. And again, crap experience. This dungeon really does suck because the amount of experience you get is minimal, the enemies are super difficult, and it's just not really worthwhile. I'm going to switch out party members shortly here. I'm just going to get to the first treasure, and then I'll do it at that point since I'll probably be going into my inventory anyway. Alright, so first treasure is in the bottom there. I'm just going to collect the map here. You don't have to worry too much because you'll be able to go into all of those side areas, so it's not like you have to just hug the corners at all times. But there's some more smithery materials. Anyway, I will adjust my setup and I will see you out here. Okay, there we go. All switched up back to the older party members there, Nell and Mirage. It'll allow me to get some more experience anyway, so that's always good. Alright, do not exit outdoors yet. Gotta get more map. I don't need to fight you again. I've already shown off what you can do. This door, I believe, leads to treasure. I am missing something here. What am I missing? Yeah, I think I'm missing something. Now, pay attention. Where is it? Is it here or is it somewhere else? There is a doorway that's kind of hidden by rubble. I think it's further in. I thought it was over here, but I guess I'm wrong. There we go. So, should be the one here. And yes, that is the one I was thinking of. Okay. So, if you go through this door, that's why I wanted to make sure, is it closes on you and it locks itself. So, what we want to do here is collect a little bit of the map. We'll be able to take that upper path ourselves later. Don't go out there. I don't know if that one locks on you or not, but let's see here. Yeah, we want to head down. We'll be able to take that upper path on the way out, so that's fine. Don't have to worry about that. Don't go through that door yet. We want to go over here first. Go back, grab a little more map. I think I'm pretty good as far as the map goes so far. Alright, so let's just destroy some of this stuff, and then we can get into this room, which I believe just has treasure in it, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it's got one of those guys too. I don't need to blow up any stuff. I've already got all the map I can get around here. You get a trading card. And what else? Right, open that chest. Magical berries. Always nice. There we go. Okay, now, believe? No. There's a save point first. And there damn well better be after coming through this irritating dungeon. Do not go in that door yet. That will result in a lot of pain. Specifically for you and your party members. Anyway, there's a way over there. That's the way we'll take on the way out. This save point is very important. I would highly recommend saving here, especially if you want the battle trophies from the boss through there, because it's very difficult to get. Especially at my levels. They recommend, or at least one of the guys I've been reading recommends level 85 for this. I I'm pretty confident that I should be able to do it at these levels. Yeah, you definitely want to be kind of, 55, 60 before you even start this dungeon, which is why I just didn't do it earlier in the game. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one, and I will take a couple of test shots of this guy, and next time we will be able to take on this boss and hopefully finish up all that's left here in the ancient ruins of Mosel, so we can finally move forward and take or search out the space where Luthor is. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.